Hi everyone, this is KX News on the Go, and I'm Amber French. This week is the Native Americans from all over the country will be arriving in the capital city. United Tribes Technical College is preparing for their international powwow this weekend, where they will plan to welcome thousands of people before that happens. Several Native American performers are putting on the show in Bismarck today. People are invited to the Bismarck Event Center for the Native American cultural dance and drum presentation that includes live drumming and singing to teach people about the indigenous culture.
Bring your relatives, bring your friends. I mean, this is an opportunity for you to understand more about the Native American cultures. You know, the impact of this summit and powwow in the Bismarck is over like $10 million a year.
The number of people coming increases every year, so this year we're expecting to have even more than we did last year. We have some international groups coming too to see the powwow. We have a new main entrance that will help facilitate some of the traffic and congestion of that many people on campus.
The event is hosted by the North Dakota Native Tourism Alliance. It starts later today at 5:45 in the evening on the big stage at the Event Center. The capital city has been awarded nearly $35,000 in federal preservation money. That funding is being used to take a fresh look at old buildings downtown and create Bismarck's first ever preservation plan. Think of it like a citywide memory book. Consultants are going block by block, photographing, researching, and writing down the history of buildings. It won't change the rules for property owners, but it will help families and neighborhoods keep their history alive. It also aims to open the door for grants or tax credits for future repairs and renovations.
Try our best to make sure that we have various options that the public can find us. So with our more recent survey that we're currently in the work with, we did provide postcards to property owners that would be within the survey area. We have a story map created with additional information, and that's also available on our website. So we want to make sure that the public's fully aware of what's going on, and they have an opportunity to comment or come to meetings and ask questions.
The next step is hiring a consultant to survey downtown historical buildings. The selection process starts this fall, with work expected to begin March of 2026. One man from Calvary is traveling coast to coast, both in Canada and the U.S., all in the name of hunger awareness. On Tuesday, Richard DeMars stopped in Minot as part of his cross-country Feed the Hungry tour. DeMars travels the country in his 1932 Dodge DK8 sedan, providing support to local food banks and highlighting food insecurity in every community he visits. As widespread as the tour is, DeMars has a simple message for Minot: that everyone deserves to eat.
So I thought, well, this is kind of crazy, you know. We need to help people. We need to bring the moral fiber back. This is a very solvable problem in this country, in this continent, in North America. No one should have to go hungry.
DeMars will hop back in the car for his Feed the Hungry tour, and he'll stop again at the Fargo Air Museum later today. Now, Andre, what's the weather looking like today?
Well, Amber, it is looking quite smoky out there throughout the day today, and also we're seeing those cooler temperatures as we look here in the Bismarck area at 49 degrees, here in the Magic City at 44 degrees, but as we head over into Dickinson, we are seeing the temperature at 48 degrees and 42 degrees there in Williston. Now, looking ahead, folks, we're going to continue to see those smoky conditions throughout our Wednesday, and also chilly temperatures are expected too for this time of year. And also we're going to be expecting those dry conditions for our Wednesday. Now, what's driving all this? Well, we have this area of high pressure that is allowing for those suppressing conditions for the most part across our neck of the woods, and that is going to be driving those quiet conditions, and also is going to be continuing to bring in the smoke and also those cooler than average temperatures, around about 5 to 15 degrees cooler today, folks. Hard to believe that. Now, looking at our air quality index right now, we're looking at about a moderate to unhealthy levels across our area, and this is going to kind of be the theme throughout the day today. So I want you to do this. Please be careful when doing anything outdoors. Just kind of limit your time outdoors, and also just have those windows and doors closed, because that's going to be the best bet here. Now, as far as the visibility, the smoke is impacting the visibility right now. In fact, we are seeing those low visibility here in Harvey, and also there in Beach at 0 miles, and also there in Watford City. So it looks like the smoke is also impacting traveling this morning. So be careful when traveling across the area. And the smoke will continue throughout the day today and into the afternoon hours. But however, into the evening and overnight, we will start seeing the smoke kind of slack off, and we will be watching it continue to kind of linger though in our south and western areas overnight tonight. So that's something we'll be watching very closely here. Now, as far as our current temperatures right now, folks, our temperatures are mainly in the 40s and even 37 degrees here in Hazen, and 37 degrees in Crosby. So it is quite chilly there this morning, folks. So again, be careful out there. You may need that jacket on. This is kind of throwing a wrench in the original routine that we have had over these past couple weeks. So again, a light jacket would be preferred. And over the last 24 hours, we have seen about a 5 to 20-degree temperature decrease across our viewing area. So it is quite noticeable for sure. And looking at the rest of the day today, we're going to see those temperatures increase mainly into the 60s, folks. And we could even see some 50s in our eastern counties. So we are well into fall, but we just started meteorological fall on Monday. So it is feeling a little bit ahead of itself than it usually is. Now, we are going to continue to see those quiet conditions throughout the day today on the partly cloudy side of things. And that's going to continue into lunchtime and into our commute going home from work and school. Now, looking here at the rest of the week here in Williston, we will continue to see those temperatures lasting into the 60s through our Saturday, and perhaps a rain chance on Thursday, with windy conditions developing Thursday into our Friday. And then once we get into our Sunday, we will see those temperatures in the mid-70s here. Now, looking here in Dickinson, we're going to be seeing a common pattern here, with mid-70s returning by the time we get into our Sunday, with mainly sunny to partly cloudy skies. And again, we will be watching for those rain chances on Thursday here. Now, looking here in the Magic City, we're going to be seeing 60s today, 60s tomorrow with potential rain chances, and then we'll see 60s on Friday, and the 60s will continue into our Saturday. But guess what? The 70s will return as we head into the later portion of the weekend and into early next week. And that same thing here goes for the capital city too. So Amber, it looks like today is going to be filled with smoke and cool temperatures.
Thanks, Andre. For everyone here at KX News, I'm Amber French. Thanks for watching.